What's going on, everyone? Wanted to bring a video today a little bit different from my typical YouTube videos that I bring. Normally, I'm talking about college football, Michigan football, or gaming. But today I wanted to talk about something that I noticed earlier on this afternoon. It's actually something that I'm interested in, been interested, played the sport and everything like that, and it's dealing with Major League Baseball. Now, as many of you know, the baseball playoffs started, and what I wanted to talk about is something that I noticed for this that just actually happened today, and that's dealing with David Price. And I don't even know what to say about that. I don't understand how you can be, this great pitcher, do great in the regular season, and then when it comes to the playoffs, you just can't get it done. I remember I was looking online and working on something dealing with Twitter. I actually saw one guy that was actually mocking him with the DirecTV commercial saying, "Hi, I'm David Price in the regular season, and then hi, I'm David Price in the playoffs, and I got cable." Or it was DirecTV for the regular season and cable for the playoffs. And that's what he's been. I don't understand someone with that much talent can't pitch in the playoffs. I looked it up. He hasn't, I think he's like 0-8 in the playoffs. Today he just got shelled. I think he only pitched like 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, they pulled him. And to be honest with you, he reminded me of people that when I used to play basketball, that, when we'd be just shooting around, they could hit every shot possible. They were hitting shots from half court, from beyond the 3-point line, just hitting crazy shots when we were just shooting around. But when it came time to actually play the game and, time to run it, all of a sudden these guys couldn't even hit wide open layups. So, that's how this guy feels to me. Like, I don't know if it's some sort of anxiety thing or whatever the case may be, but, it's like when the pressure comes, he just can't get it done. And, I remember, I used to tell those guys when they were shooting around, I said, "We don't need you to be a halftime shooter, we need you to be a game time shooter." And he's just like one of those halftime shooters. Gets it done in the regular season, he's alright, and then when it comes time to really perform, when the pressure's on, you can't do it. So, it just leads me to wonder if this is why the Blue Jays didn't resign this guy. They had all the opportunity to do so, and when it came down to it, they just let him go. Let Boston sign him for, God, he got paid, what, 7 years, $217 million? And, I was just looking at it now, and to me, it doesn't even seem like Boston, for their playoff series, has the confidence in this guy either, because if you're a team that's into the playoffs and this guy's $200 million guy, obviously, if you're paying that much money for him, he's got to be your ace. Well, typically your ace is going to start game 1 of your playoff. Not David Price. David Price is starting game 2. So that lets you know they didn't have the confidence in him to pitch twice in this series. They only wanted to pitch 1 time, and that was it. And that 1 time he pitched, couldn't get it done. So I'm pretty sure that the Blue Jays, they weighed their options, saw what Boston was, what they were offering him, and said, "You know what, we're good. We're just going to go on with what we got." And then, in fact, what they ended up doing was signing J.A. Happ, who ended up with 20 wins, better ERA. He actually pitched better than David Price did this year. And, they played today, and, he only pitched 5 innings, but gave up only 1 run and got the win. So, it just goes to show you. I remember earlier on in the season, John Elway had an interview, and what he has said, and it was kind of taking a shot at, the quarterback that they thought was going to go in there, Brock Osweiler. And he says sometimes the best deals that you make are the deals that you don't make. And when I saw the box score today of the game, it immediately made me think about that, because I guess Boston is stuck with this guy now. I mean, you shelled out all that money to this guy. You owe him, another 6 years. I mean, I think he's getting paid like $30 million a year. And what are you going to get out of this guy? I mean, one could argue, well, you can't make it to the playoffs unless you get there first, and that may be true. But they can't rely on this guy for the playoffs now. I remember last year when he was pitching for the Blue Jays, I mean, he was terrible. I mean, I knew that when he started, we weren't going to win. And, same thing is happening again this year. So, I mean, I hope all the best for the guy, but, I mean, Boston is in trouble. I mean, how far can you go with this guy if you can't even count on him? So, anyways, that's it. I mean, being a big Blue Jays fan, I'm happy we're up 2-0. Didn't expect that, but I think Texas is their record is a little bit more inflated than their actual team talent. Not to say that they don't have talent, but I don't think they're as good as their record is. So, hopefully, we can get the sweep and then move on to, the AL championship. So we'll just see how that goes. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please feel free to leave a like. Share the video with it. And if you agree or disagree with me, just leave a comment below. I'm glad to hear any comments, whether it's negative or positive. Any feedback is great. And if you like my content and you want to, continue to watch me and anything like that, just hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to post as much as possible. Probably posting a little bit more, and actually posting more gameplays and stuff like that very soon. Anyways, thank you for watching, and have a great day.